The Tulsa police officer shot during a traffic stop in South Tulsa yesterday is now out of the hospital. I'm Shay Razi.
And I'm Sarah Whaley. Glad you're with us tonight at 10. We brought you team coverage after the shooting near 71st and Lewis. Police say the suspect will be charged in the coming days. Now, thankfully, the officer is okay, for this shooting. But unfortunately, the shooting did bring a lot of people back to memories of that shooting that took the life of Sergeant Craig Johnson 3 years ago now.
Fox 23's Alex Cash is live after taking a deeper look at both cases.
Police face dangers on the job every day, but this latest shooting has some striking similarities to that killed Sergeant Craig Johnson back in 2020. Police say a veteran and a rookie were attacked while carrying out a traffic stop. Tulsa Police Captain Richard Muhlenberg says traffic stops are high risk for officers.
It's always a tragedy when anybody gets shot, but when you have one of our own just doing their job out here, literally, this is one of the most dangerous situations we have, is stopping a car.
Captain Muhlenberg was speaking after a police officer was shot near 71st and Lewis Sunday morning during a traffic stop. He says a veteran officer who was training a rookie officer on day one of patrol pulled over a car for not having a license plate. Police say the suspect didn't have a driver's license and gave a fake name before getting out of the car and into a fight with police. Officers say when the suspect reached for a pistol in his waistband, the gun fired, shooting both himself and the veteran officer.
All we have at this point is someone has no license plate on their car driving around. So we try to make a car stop, and that person turned out to be a violent person with ill intentions towards officers.
The incident has similarities to the shooting of Craig Johnson and Arash Zarkajan 3 years ago during a traffic stop near 21st and Memorial. Johnson, a 15-year veteran, was killed, and Zarkajan, the rookie officer he was supervising, was injured. The shooting happened when David Ware, who was sentenced to death in the case, was fighting with Johnson and Zarkajan, and during that struggle, Ware reached for a gun. Thankfully, this time, the officer shot wasn't badly hurt, but Captain Muhlenberg says the latest shooting is shocking for Tulsa police.
It shocks the conscience a bit for those officers because they're just trying to do their job by the citizens, and here you have someone who has no regard or respect for their safety or anybody else's safety. So it's always a terrible situation when you run into someone who is that deprived of any type of morality, and they're willing to shoot an officer or anybody else for that matter.
We've been told the officer who was shot is now out of the hospital, but the suspect is still at the hospital. Police say that suspect will be charged in the coming days. Covering news that matters, I'm Alex Cash, Fox 23 News.